It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Black 20. 50. Eight. 50. Mike 50. You can't block me.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
20. Got you, punk. Got double time.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
No, 66.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw is Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Wait, set. 53. Don't let him breathe. Play that time deep.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Double time. 3 down. Hey, check. Wait, we hit.
Brady. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So now on 4th down, on comes Steven Gostkowski to try and get the Pats 3. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 13-year man puts it through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Pitch Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Roethlisberger completes it to Moncrief, left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Jamie Collins, formerly of the Browns, in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And he's got Moncrief. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
All right, now. 180.
They'll run on first down. Bernard. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Bernard. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, Bernard. And And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2. Boswell's kick is good. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A reminder, coming up tomorrow night, it's the one weekend of the year where we get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game. Then Broncos and Raiders, Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and also the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game at 10:30 Eastern.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Brady gets to Michelle. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Wait, set. Round 80. Round 80. That's good.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady. This is White on the screen. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Strong right. Strong right. 4 down. 4 down. Hey, check it.
Shotgun now for Brady. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Switzer. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Roethlisberger. That's caught. The former USC Trojan, Xavier Grimble. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Able to hit his tight end, Grimble. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep is Philip Dorsett.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Brady gives this to White. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll go left side here with Michel. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done. That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. To Gordon, out left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Get out the field, defense.
The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Gordon, as time expires in the first half. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2. Remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They start the drive with White, and he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A gain of 13. It's a first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh, boy, it's been good.
3 down, 3 down.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. He'll He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Double time, double time. 4 down, 4 down.
Go bandit.
Slant route caught by Edelman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. That time a slant, Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
Don't be scared of it. Shadow.
On first down, Michelle, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now on 2nd and 13, Brady on the left side, a catch by White.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Brady. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 22-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
On 2nd down now, Bernard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
But it looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on third down.
Roethlisberger. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
29, Alpha.
So after the INT, it's Brady, and it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. They'll run on first down. Michel. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10. At the Steelers' 31-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
We all knew.
Here's Brady. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Brady, 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's first and 10. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Vance McDonald, 93 yards. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a first and 10. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
On second and 12, Brady. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 16 yards, a first down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Brady now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10.
Check, check.
Hey, check it.
26, Mike. 26.
Brady now going to leave it with Michelle on the draw. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Again, it's Michelle, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Hey, set. Alabama, 380.
Tight end left. Tight end left.
From the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on first and 10. Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable second and 1. They'll turn to Michelle as they go back to the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taking it in from the 20, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Ooh, with a juke. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a first and 10 at their own 21. They'll start the drive with Samuels. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger throwing the out route incomplete. It's McDonald, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
You can't block me.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Roethlisberger. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Ryan Switzer, 43 yards. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it. So
they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Good game there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Brady now to throw. Throw left side complete. It's White. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. It's Ryan Allen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set. 180.
53. Mike. Here we go.
Check 37. Check 37.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Wait, set. Wait, 20.
He's time to leave. He's time to bust.
Hey, Alabama.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
He's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for New England, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.